Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, oh my god, we absolutely crushed it. We got all the way up to 19 and 31. I don't know if we're back in the global leaderboard. We don't need to be checking that right now. But yeah, we crushed it today. So, biggest thing today, we're going to go over the tech. We're going to go over the base layout, obviously. And we're going to go over the attack strategies. All three of those things had major changes. And that's what was able to get us up higher, because it was crazy. Because there was one point I was actually at rank 15, or I was very close to getting into rank 15. So we went all the way. We literally went up 3 ranks. Went all the way from the bottom of 16. Whew, clean run. One of the biggest win streak runs I've ever done. You know, we lost 1 or 2 in between, but that was one of the biggest runs I've ever had for sure. It was wild. 11 or 12 in a row at one point, and just. That was in 18 too, and just crushing it. So, guys, haven't already, appreciate it. If you just do me a favor, do me a solid. I know every YouTuber says it, and it's annoying, but I really appreciate it if you guys do subscribe to the video or subscribe to the channel, because it does help out the channel and YouTube stuff in general. You just got to click it. If you don't, you know, if you watch the videos regularly, there's no reason not to. And also appreciate those of you using the code CHICKEN in the shop. All right, so that being said, let's take a look at this. What do we got? So here's the base. I'll zoom out so you guys can get a nice little clean screenshot of that. And yeah, so we got the rocket launchers. Obviously, that's the biggest thing. We got the rocket launchers. We got to 19. That allows us to get the Doom Cannon a little bit early. Next play, I believe, is going to be the machine guns. So let's slow this up, bring it back home, and let's talk about what we got right here. So, yeah. So here's where we're at. Still have all the defensive stuff. Sniper towers are kind of paying off now, because it's just more buildings to take down, and they're annoying for bombardiers for sure. But the next thing we want to look for is those machine guns. Those are going to be helpful. DBD is going to be huge. Rocket choppers are very good right now, especially with critters, but you know, we have to get them, so we'll see what happens there. But I think what I want to do next is get machine guns and then bombardiers. Keep it simple. You know, that's what we need to... It's going to be easier to take down the bases. I mean, a lot of the bases you'll see here in the... this was right when we got into 19. We started to kind of trail off. But it's pretty rare that they're able to get even one engine on us. I went on a run in my log. We went and looked back in the live stream. And there was actually only one guy in the entire log that got one engine. So it's a fizzle base. It's a fizzle meta, but... like we said at the beginning of the season, we want to focus on defenses. That's 100% what we've been doing. And our next unlock, machine guns. Hopefully it's a diamond push. If not, you know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards right now at the moment. So yeah, I guess the next thing to talk about is the attack strategy and how that changed. So, I mean, the goal, really, if you're at similar tech to me... Oh, that's a 3R. We've seen enough of those for this season. Let's take a look at another one here. This one was a fizzle. So, I mean, it might sound kind of silly to show you guys this and talk about it when we didn't get a single engine room, but, you know, it's important. So, basically, we're using 5 heavies, 1 boat of riflemen, and then 2 Zookas and brick with iron will. So, it's a little bit different. The biggest thing I found is just make sure to delay drop in the heavies and then really delay drop the riflemen. The riflemen can come in clutch at the end. Like, say, once you've got all this front stuff cleared out, they can be magic right in here and just allow you to just crush through everything. Obviously, you have to keep your Zookas alive, so you got to make sure you're using iron will anytime you're going over mines or anytime you're going over splash damage stuff in general. The rockets do hurt. The rockets pack a punch. It's tough to get through the base when you're just using Zookas because they will clip them and they will die. But yeah, that's kind of the attack strategy. Maybe we can find a better one. 2 and 2. I don't really have any good ones here. Guess we'll look at the 2 and 2. Yeah, this guy had rockets and the Doom Cannon, so I mean, similar base to mine. But yeah, so I mean, if they give you free ones like this, make sure you take those each and every day of the week. The biggest thing too is just I found it a lot easier, depending on the base style, to stay to one side. So typically I would bring all the troops up on the right, and then, you know, take out this rocket launcher, get them into the corner. This one I had to get the Doom Cannon out of the way first, or so I thought. That was my plan. And then just reflare them back to this corner, And then that can sometimes allow you to snipe maybe 1 or 2 engines if they're using the backloaded kind of compact fizzle base style that I'm using. Yeah, I found that to be the most consistent way to at least grab an engine or two. And if you're able to do that on those bases against those guys, then typically you're winning the match, as long as you have similar tech on your defense. So let's get into a live match here and see how badly we can screw up everything we just said. Okay, so I think this is actually kind of what I was talking about. So I'm actually going to chicken drop them because I want them all on relatively moving at the same clip. It's not going to help me to delay drop them because then they're just going to go into defenses and stuff. They're going to target all this, which is what I'm essentially trying to skip, because I don't want any lower casualties and I want them to stay all on the right if we can. So let's do another flare over here. I'm going to throw off an Iron Will just in case we get Brick comes out of line. Every time I move them, every time I reflare them, I try to make sure I have an Iron Will that's up and active. And I'm going to reflare them one more time into this corner, just to pull them all onto the same side. And yeah, okay, Brick did not respond to the flare, so that's really going to screw things up actually, because I can't reflare her now. She's going to die. Okay, so we got to go for it at this point. We got all the mines cleared out of the way. And like I said, we're trying to get 1. Fingers crossed, get 2. Opponent has retreated. And yeah, so the bad part is if we only get 1 and they only get 1, we don't have a lot of destruction percentage. So that's going to be interesting. I feel like he kind of did the same thing to us. Let's see. Oh, he didn't get any percentage. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's see what he did to get 6% in an engine. Maybe a rocket chopper rush with smoke or something and trying to get 2. A heavy rush, yeah. Heavy rush with smoke, I guess. I mean, this could be viable depending on how the base is set up, but I mean, you know, the troops just don't have the health for this kind of stuff to really work right now. He also didn't have smoke, so that was pretty aggressive for sure. So that brings us back up to 40 out of 80. Let's see. If we keep winning, we'll keep it going, as we usually do, but definitely a fun push today, guys. Definitely back in much better spirits, you know, with the game and everything like that. It was a tough go for a little bit, and I honestly just wasn't having a lot of fun with just what the meta was. You know, obviously winning is always more enjoyable than eating dirt constantly, but you know, it's better too because it's like the meta is progressing a little bit. Yeah, it's still a fizzle meta, and it's still very much so, you know, a little thing at the end can screw you up. But at least we're able to make some progress and, you know, kind of work with it and tweak some things. And we got some exciting tech coming up too that I'm looking forward to unlocking, that I think is just going to make everything better. Alright, let's flare on the machine gun actually. And I want to keep him on the left side here, I think. Again, this one's going to be tricky. I don't know. But if we can get him down there and get a shot at that engine. Gotta keep them moving forward though, that's the problem. Okay, our riflemen have caught up now. So hopefully they can distract for a little bit. We kind of got to clear all of this here to be able to rush though. So I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, we're going to take too much damage here. But we did the best that we could, and we are going to lose that one. So yeah, we're just kind of petering off at this point. But either way, I hope that helps you guys out. At least let you know where to... wow, Bob Saget plays Boom Beach. Hopefully that lets you guys know, kind of where you need to get to or what you need to do next. I would go rocket launchers before bombers if you have a ton of tokens. If you do not have a ton of tokens, then I would go bombers before rocket launchers. So hopefully it helps you guys out. As always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. Catch you next one, guys. Chicken out. Back.